Hello friends, it's Monday yet again. Fortunately, I'm back with another Mega Man game. This time it's going to be Mega Man 2. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this game. It's quite possibly the most beloved of the entire classic series. And for good reason. Is it my favorite? I'm not sure. I haven't played them all, played most of them, and I am partial to 1 and 6, but this one definitely ranks high on the list, and I'm going to kind of look back on the series later on and see if I can make some kind of definite choice as to which one's my favorite. So, I am going to be a masochist and set this game to difficult. I've played it before. I'm definitely familiar with it. I don't really think that difficult is all that much harder than normal. And we're going to start with Bubble Man as the NES Game Atlas advises us. I am going to play this game according to that publication's suggested order. But anyway, I did digress. I don't think this game is particularly difficult, even on the difficult setting. Oddly enough, playing it the way the NES Game Atlas advises you to is going to make it more difficult because you should probably go and kill Metal Man first of all. Whoa! That power-up almost led to my demise there. So, yeah, be careful grabbing those. I don't like these little frogs, and I always feel compelled to shoot them. There we go. And so it's something I think I mentioned earlier in one of my other videos. I was actually at my dad's house, just kind of going through some of my old stuff in my room from when I was a kid, and I stumbled across a box with a bunch of old gaming publications, one of which was the NES Game Atlas. If you were, 9, 10, whatever, 20, I don't know, back, in 1991, or, yeah, I think that's when it was released, that Game Atlas was probably like your, gaming Bible. It had, wow, we are getting the extra lives here. It had just about every one of the most popular NES games of the time. And you'd be surprised at what was in there. Some games that are rather maligned today, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and Castlevania 2 were in there. So, and Legend of Zelda 2. None of which are really all that bad as games go. I did feel that Castlevania 2 was rough, but it's an interesting bit of history at any rate. Kill these shrimps here. Bubble Man he's a bit tough on hard if you're just fighting him with the Mega Buster. You really have to be on your toes, because he throws a lot of junk at you. Fortunately, we have, I think 5 lives now, right? Let's see. 4, okay, well, good enough. Of course, this game has perhaps the best music in the entire series. Although, I think, personally, 6 is a close runner-up to it. Musically, and of course 1. But This one definitely has the best. At least in my opinion. Here's Bubble Man. My middle daughter was quite amused by this fellow's appearance. And she was also trying to figure out how bubbles hurt you. I mean, I guess if you're a robot, bubbles might be bad news. Although, Mega Man is kind of hanging out underwater here, so who knows? I missed all those shots. This is going to be a close one. Let's see if I can pull it out of the bag. Couple more hits here. Alright. That one was good for the video there. I did play through this a little bit last week, just to warm up and refamiliarize myself with that stage. Because I did intend to play it on difficult. And I did have some trouble with him. I think it took me 2 tries or something to kill him. Okay, so what was the other... Flashman's next. I think after Flashman we'll just end the video here, because we'll probably be running near 15 minutes. As I mentioned earlier, I did play these games completely backwards, starting with 6. And this was not the last one I played. Mega Man 1 was the last. It was the next to last. I missed out on 5. I never got to play that. We will be handling that though. That's going to change. But this was close to the last one. I think I was about 13, maybe 12 when I first played it. And I definitely have fond memories of it. A lot of fun back then, and still a great game. I'm not gonna shoot this guy, just be dumb. But if you're playing on hard, you'll probably notice that things do take a few extra hits to kill. And, you know, maybe we can take advantage of this, I don't know. Oh, I usually try to kind of snipe that guy out when I'm falling. I don't know why. The Sniper Joes in this one you have to jump very precisely to avoid taking a hit from them. There we go. And I also did try a ROM hack of this. I forgot. Actually, one of the first videos with any kind of commentary that I did. And it was brutally hard. Maybe we'll do that somewhere down the line. Because unfortunately, you know, there's only about 50 or 60 Mega Man games out there. Of course, I'm counting stuff like, you know, Mega Man X and Legends and, you know, all that good stuff. Not just the classic. There's a limit to the number of games in the series, so we will run out of stuff. And I am feeling kind of brave tonight. We might do Quick Man. We'll see. I think Flashman's gonna kill me here. Now, they tell you to use Bubble Man's weapon on him. I don't see it working out here for me. But like I said, everything in this game... Not everything, but almost everything dies to Metal Man. It's It's ridiculous. I don't really know why they chose to do that. I think it was, you know, maybe a joke on their part, because, you know, we have Rockman, or Mega Man as we know him in the States here, and possibly in Europe, I think they call him Mega Man there too. But, yeah, so we have Mega Man, who's, you know, really Rockman. And then we have stuff like Rush and Roll, although Rush wasn't until later. So, I guess Metal Man, you know, being a kind of a genre of rock, you know, maybe that's why they made him so spectacularly awesome. And I think I am going to do Quick Man. I'm gonna go ahead and do the old Quickster. Of course, we got a message from Dr. Light, whose eyes are eternally crossed. I don't know why. So we got item 3. So this stuff is kind of like an expansion of the ideas we saw in 1 with the magnet beam. Except this is, I think there's 3 items altogether. And they all have different functions, as we'll see. It is kind of like the precursor to Rush, who I think appears in Mega Man 3. Anyone who's tongue-tied here. Anyone who's seen or played this game before this video can tell you about the infamous quick beams that we will be encountering very soon. I might get zapped a few times. I might not even be able to finish this. Here they come. There's 2 ways to deal with these. There's the crazy person way, which is what I'm going for. Can I get that? Wow, that's weird. And then there's the more sensible way, which is to use Flashman's weapon to pause the beams, freeze time, and stop them. But we're going to want to use Flashman's weapon on Quickman, so we're going to save it. And I'm pretty good with these quick beams. It's been a few days since I've attempted this level. I practiced it at all. So he might get me with his quick beams. We'll see. And I really like this darkness mechanic. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time it's cool. It's, you know. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Intense shit. Intense stuff here. It doesn't get any better either. This is gonna kill us. Right here. Yeah. You have to be perfect with those quick beams. You can't make a mistake. They're really not that bad though. A lot of the stuff in Mega Man games is psychological. You know, they try to, and they do a good job of it. They really try to freak you out. Okay, and I'm gonna have to be quiet and shut up so I can concentrate on these quick beams. You know, as I always say, it's a lot easier to do things, you know, when you're not recording them. And, you know, you're just kind of chilling out on your couch or whatever. In your gamer cave. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this game's hating me today. Hating me. There, we have 2 lives left. This might go down the next video. Well, like I said, it was last week that I gave the game a little try. I don't like to rehearse too much. In fact, some of the stuff I do, I just do, you know, totally cold. But if I know there's a tough part or something, I try to practice a little and make it bearable for you guys to watch. And that's how it's done, son. Yeah, so it's not really that bad. It's, you know... Now, if you use Flashman's weapon, you will complete it. I'm not going to use Flashman's weapon on Quickman at the moment, because he's just going to kill me. You know, I'm not doing TAS speedruns here or anything, so he's gonna earn my ass. I'll just put up a fight, just so I don't feel bad about myself. But this time, we're gonna get even with him for all that quick beamery. Of course, and this is one thing I like about this game, is that the weaknesses of these enemies, for the most part, make a lot of sense. You know, Quickman doesn't like being time-stopped. Flashman doesn't like being bubbled. For whatever reason. And nobody likes having metallic buzzsaws thrown in their face, so, you know, these weaknesses make a lot of sense. Get equipped with Quick Boomerang. When I was younger, that used to drive me crazy, like the text speed of this, because it's just so painfully slow. But we have been successful, so, you know, that's always good. And I'm not sure who's next on the list. I'm going to have to consult my trusty NES Game Atlas. I would hazard a guess at, I don't know, perhaps Crash Man. I don't know why, but I get that feeling. Hopefully it's Metal Man, so we can get those metal blades. Oh, I honestly used to think he looked like a doctor. Not in his portrait there, but in the actual battle, his actual in-game sprite, it kind of looks like one of those old-timey 1930s doctors with the reflector that they would wear on their heads. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I always have to say that I appreciate all the support I get, and have a great week. Until next time, good luck and happy gaming.